The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jets work their way onto the field, led by the number 3 overall pick in 2018, Sam Darnold. And during the offseason, Darnold was asked where he was looking to improve. He told everybody being more comfortable in the pocket. He looked back to the numbers from his rookie campaign, 17 touchdowns and 13 starts. So just imagine what a relaxed and more experienced Darnold might be able to accomplish with a stronger set of receivers now here in 2019. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. 16 carries, 67 yards. And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Darnold. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Set, 180. Mark 54. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Mayfield on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalfe, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Yeah. You don't want none.
Mayfield on play action. And finding the tight end Hooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. You think back to last year when these two teams met in Week 3. That was a big one for the Browns franchise and for Baker Mayfield. Mayfield came in relief of Tyrod Taylor and broke the Browns' 19-game losing streak, beating fellow rookie Sam Darnold 21-17. And after the game, a lot of you will remember Browns management unlocking the, shall we call them, refreshment fridges that had been padlocked for so long until the Browns got that victory. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So that winds up a 7-play.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap. Slap.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
And our attention will be concentrated and centered on number 26, Le'Veon Bell. Remember, he sat out all of 2018, so it'll be interesting to see if he can shake off the rust and whether his fresh legs will carry him to new heights in New York.
58, the mic. Watch the run.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Jordan Reed has it. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The scoop and score all. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, look now at our starting defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be #1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You ain't going nowhere.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
82's moving.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Letting one go deep for a noon one. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check Mike 57. Hey, alert 33. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Right time.
To throw, Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Run. 57. Mike, 57.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. It got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Hurry.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 50. Check 50. Real.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Mayfield now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's checking. Crash.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch the crowd.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Metcalfe. He's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, Mike 20. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Mike 20.
Mayfield now. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them.
We go, Sam. Go 58 to the Mike. Oh, you got deep? Double time. No. 3 down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for a Nunwa there, but it'll be 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Nunwa's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
57 to the mic. 57 to the mic.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. This is Bell on the dump-off. Bell first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 23. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Darnold from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Cut. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Cut.
Chubb on the counter. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
180! We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Mayfield. He finds his target. Beckham. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Go, Mike. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I got one.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Darnold. And this one complete to Reed. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
You got nothing.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now Austin. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them the lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing.
This is caught at the 20. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down, Cleveland.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the pass, watch the pass.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalfe as the first half is winding down as his guys continue to pour it on. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season?
Set, 50 set. 57 to Mike. Hey, set. I got one, I got one.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So here are the Browns to take over. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.